We're on day 50 of our 60-day healing journey to establish healthy boundaries. This journey is for anyone who wants to start creating boundaries but doesn't know where to start. If you have a problem with saying no, you always find yourself saying yes when you really want to say no. If so, this is the journey for you. We're on day 50, and the affirmation for today is, I embrace freedom and respect for myself. I embrace freedom and respect for myself. Listen, when you start to do the work to heal, you free yourself. And when you get to that place where you start feeling like you're loving on yourself and you're taking care of yourself and you're honoring who you are and you're respecting yourself, you don't allow other people to do the opposite of that to you. You start to take care of the little pieces of yourself that you might not have noticed needed that tender love and care before. You start to honor the old versions of yourself. You protect your inner child. Creating boundaries is the bridge to that. Because if there are things that are pulling at you and tugging at you and getting in the way, creating roadblocks and silencing you, different things that you need to get away from, this is the reason why we're doing this. We are creating these boundaries so that we can get to that place of freedom. Because in that isolation, in severing those ties and creating those rules for other people, you're making space for you. You're making space for you to free yourself so that you can uncover and unpack and take back the layers to find who you really are. Because when we don't feel safe, we create all these layers over us. We deal with a lot of other issues that come along with that because we don't feel safe. Maybe not feeling well, maybe not thinking clearly, not having time to love on you because you can't protect yourself or create those boundaries, those healthy boundaries that allow you to have time for you, that allow you to have time to figure out who you really are. A lot of people don't know that because they have learned to identify with who everybody else says that they are. Are you one of those people that have been identifying with the version of yourself that everybody else thinks that you should be? Creating boundaries lets you get into a place where, or a space where you're able to see you and figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. It's all a part of evolving into that better version of yourself. And again, like I said, it takes space sometimes. Having unhealthy attachments and codependency and all this negativity around where you're not able to speak up for yourself doesn't give you the space to figure out who you are and what works best for you in your life. So that's the affirmation. I embrace the freedom and respect for myself. You have to be able to embrace it and welcome that into your life and be okay with creating those boundaries that are necessary for you to find you. The somatic practice is gentle forward fold, exhaling tension from back and neck. So you're going to be leaning forward gently. If you can stand up and do it and touch your toes, that's wonderful. If not, if you could just lean forward and just stretch your back and exhale tension from your back and your neck. That's a somatic practice. Take time to stretch, get your body moving, release some of that tension. The visualization for today is visualize energy circulating freely inside your protected sphere. So this protective bubble that you have around you, you're going to imagine energy just freely flowing around you inside that bubble. That energy is healing. It's relaxing. Just imagine that as that energy is flowing across you, It's healing different parts of your body. It's removing the negative, stagnant energy that you may be carrying. It's clearing your thoughts. It's bringing you to a place of balance. So imagine that energy circulating freely inside your protected sphere. The journal prompt is reflect on the boundary you've strengthened this week. What boundary this week have you strengthened that might have been a problem for you for a long time, but you were able to stand up for you and protect you? What boundary did you create this way and this week? Which one have you strengthened? The tiny boundary for today is reclaim time for yourself without apology. So reclaim time for yourself, even if it's 10 minutes. If you're the type of person that cannot speak up for yourself, something as simple as saying, give me a minute, I will get right back to you, is major, because you don't know how to say no. So just saying, give me a minute, I'll get back to you. And then you take your time to get back. That's reclaiming your time. Something that seems that small can be a major step in the right direction to creating healthy boundaries. It takes practice. That's why we have the tiny boundary practices every day, because it takes practice. This is like an accumulation. Over time, we are building to get stronger. So it takes practice every day. The bonus holistic tip for today is place your hands in warm water for a few minutes to calm and restore energy. Just some warm water running across the palms of your hand to restore that energy. We don't want to use hot water, not cold, because we're not trying to shock the nervous system right now, but warm water just for the sensation of some warmth. That's our bonus holistic tip for today. Day 50. We are dedicated to this journey. We're going to get through. We are going to get through. Not much longer. We'll be there soon at the end, but this journey is a lifetime journey. We're going to keep going. It's not like all of a sudden when I do this journey, I'm just going to be the strongest person that has all these boundaries. No, it's something that we'll continuously work on for our lifetimes. This is a journey. Embrace the journey. Be kind to yourself. Love on you. I will see you tomorrow. Peace and love. Mwah.